So this is the view that you normally see in my background. I figured that today I would do more of like a vlog style video on me just kind of reorganizing a few things. Like for example, that right there, I just shoved everything there. This is a glance of like the setup I have on the side. So normally this is the desk I work on, and so in front of me I have some containers that I have all right here and a few things up here. So I have more stuff up here too. So this is kind of like some of my makeup, or the makeup that I reach for the most, except for up here. Up here is just a lot of palettes that I'm storing, and here are the palettes that I have been placing, because the idea is that I want to keep whatever new items I get here so that I can reach for them more often. Anyway, so let's just get into me reorganize this little section right here. Okay, so again, this is a hot mess just have here tucked in. Let me just move all this stuff to the side. So the idea is that I have kind of like, yes, look at this. So I got these are letter what are they called? Letter holders? Letter holders from the dollar store. And I have them duct taped together. And then I also have this thing that's on the bottom, more like a cork. It's supposed to be used on a wall to put like push pins. But I put it here so that this won't slide around. And so again, these are palettes that I put here that are either new and I need to try, or they're like essential palettes. This one I don't think I've actually created anything with this palette. This is the BH Modern Mattes 28 color eyeshadow palette. I have this one. This one I really like. The Studio Pro Ultimate Artistry Shadow Palette. I have a full review on this. It has beautiful palettes. I mean, beautiful colors. And it has everything I could ever ask for. So that's why I keep it here, because it has transition, brow bone, crease colors, pop-up colors. I really, really like that palette. And then this is a, what are these called? It's just one of those metal pans where you add or you put magnetic shadows. I have the JLo and the, what is it? JLo and Inglot. I got a face powder, contour, and a shimmering. I haven't talked about these products because honestly, I don't really care for them. I don't know. And I have some Ofra shadows and NYX and just a mixture of things. So I like to keep them here. So again, this is kind of my setup. This one's the Morphe 3502 palette. So that I wouldn't lose this little thing, I taped it to the cover, so then I always have it here. So yeah, these are really beautiful fall shades, so I'm definitely gonna get some use from it soon. I love these shades right here. So that one I keep here. This one, the Star palette, I actually have it out because I was using it for my makeup roulette edition videos, but I'm already done with this palette, so I'm probably gonna store it away. So I'm actually gonna put it aside for now. This is another one of those like palettes or empty palettes that's magnetic, and you can add shadows to. And here I keep majority of these are my Makeup Geek single shadows, which I really love, and they're kind of like my go-to. These square ones are some Inglot single shadows that I've collected, and there's a Sephora one here, and I think this might be the MAC one. Yep, MAC in Shroom, and I think there might be a Morphe. Yep, that one's Morphe. So yeah, it's a mixture of a lot of single shadows that I've purchased, and I keep them in this Tarte magnetic little palette, and it has some of like also really favorite go-to shades from Makeup Geek, especially this one, Corrupt. It's one of the blackest blacks that I own. I also like this one. It's one of my favorites, Chickadee, as like a transition shade. So I like to keep this one here also. Okay, these are some of my newer palettes that I want to continue to play with. So the Makeup Revolution, the Emily Edit Wants palette, I have a review video on this palette, so I definitely want to keep it because I want to create more looks with this palette for sure. Oh, fit perfect. This one I also have a review, the J Cat Fantasy Dreamland palette. I mentioned that these shimmers were one of like the really good metallic reflecting shadows, so I'm keeping them here so that I can play with them some more. So then I have this little, what is this called? I don't know, I think I got this one at Home Goods. It says in the front, wish it, dream it, do it. So that's cute. So I keep this behind it also, with some space where I can also add more palettes. So this is where I want to kind of go through so that I can add some of the newer palettes that I definitely want to keep so that I could keep playing with. Yeah, so we're going to go through these. These I definitely want to keep here because I'm obsessed with these Juvia's Place palettes, and I definitely want to play with those a lot more. Okay, this one I definitely keep out because this is like a good, it's the Sephora Pro palette in the editorial, and I just love to keep this because of the vibrant colors. Like, I definitely get a lot of use using this palette. It just inspires me, and sometimes when I really need like a pop of a vibrant shade, I know I can always count on this palette. So I keep this here, definitely not going anywhere. So I'm gonna place that there. Okay, I have the Needs palette from the Emily and Makeup Revolution, but I don't know about this one. I think this is the one that I was kind of the least impressed with. So Yeah, I'm gonna keep it so that I can play with it a little bit more to know if I may just have to get rid of instead of just storing away, which that's another thing. I probably am gonna have to do a eyeshadow palette declutter soon because I really need to get rid of stuff. Okay, this one's one of those palettes from that we got in BoxyCharm, and these colors, these shades were so pretty, are so pretty. Really, really, I think this is one of my favorites, if not the favorite eyeshadow palette I've received from BoxyCharm so far. It's really good quality shadows, so I'm gonna keep this because I really love these colors. Okay, here's another one that, and I think I'm going to probably keep those here in rotation just because they are more fall appropriate. So this is the Jaclyn Hill, the Vault palette in Armed and Gorgeous, and I'm probably going to be reaching for this a little bit more, although I have to say that this green shade, Top Secret, is not my favorite, but I am keeping there. Okay, so I have another magnetic palette, and this one, it's really dirty, but this one just has all Ofra products. I have the Rodale Drive pan, magnetic pan. I have, this one is the Bliss. This is a blush in Chameleon. This is another highlighter. It's in You Glow Girl. I think that one I got in an Ipsy. And then this one is a blush. It's called Peach. And so I keep this in this palette because I actually do reach for this, but I don't know, it's kind of taking up space here. I might add it, but then it's gonna hide. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I'll keep it in this rotation. Okay, these I thought I was going to get more use of and actually use them, but I'm really not. I don't know, they're okay shadows. They're not like the best. Oh, they're the Koki Artist Palette. I got the one in Treasured, and this one's in a Peachy Queen. This is what the peach one looks like. This one's actually a little more decent than Treasured, but I don't know. I think these are ones that I'm going to pull out from here and add more space. Okay, these are more like smaller palettes that I have. This is the Natasha Denona Holiday palette. Yes, 02 Aries. I don't know what it was called. This is beautiful. And I like to keep this because it doesn't really take up much space, so that's why I keep this one there. I got this one. This is the one from Blink with BoxyCharm's the Electric Ice palette. It's another one of those that the actual metallics are so vibrant and metallic and buttery. Really, really nice quality shadows. So, I don't know. I'll probably just keep it in this little stash again because it doesn't take up much space. Now this one, this is the Jouer shadows, and it's 4 different shadows. It's the shade Walnut, Caviar, Almond, and Caramel. I love the packaging, like these little things they're removable, they're detachable. I don't know, I don't really reach for these also, except for sometimes when I'm running late and I want to just add definition to the eye, throw something in the crease and deepen up. I use those too, but I don't know. I'm gonna think about that one also. And then here, this is the only Viseart palette that I own, and it is pretty pricey, so I do keep this around because it's just a reminder for me to use it more often. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep this here so that I could use it a little bit more. And then here are my two ColourPop eyeshadow palettes, my two like more favorite ones. This is the collab with Kathleen Lights, Dream Street. Look at these shades, they're so pretty, they're so beautiful. I don't know if I want to keep this one. And then there's this one, the Cute AF ColourPop. I think this one's the Yes Please palette. It's so dirty. This is another one that's definitely fall appropriate, so I think I might keep it here. Okay, this isn't helping. Okay, I don't have many Makeup Revolution palettes, obviously, besides the Wants and the Needs collab with Emily Noel. This was one, I think this is probably the first one I had purchased, and I really do love this palette. I love the colors, and it actually performs really nicely. So I love this shade right here. I don't think they have names. No, the palette is called the Reloaded Iconic Division. I don't know. All I know is that this is one of my favorites, so I do want to keep this because when I would definitely want to warm up the shade, the color, the look, I go in with this color. I love that color. And then the last palette is the Violet Voss, the hashtag palette. And it has all those like purple tones, orange tones. Ooh, I think I might actually leave this here because I'm feeling inspired to use it. Well, I don't know. Oh, here's another one. The last one, it's the Milani Bold Obsessions, and I'm probably going to pull this one out because, I don't know, it just seems like an okay eyeshadow palette. It doesn't blow me away, and it just has basic shades, so I'm just going to set this one aside. So I'm gonna start adding them back, starting off with the taller ones in the back. These, yep, that fits fine. These Juvia's Place fit perfect here, so I'm gonna add them back in here. I think the only one that I'm not going to include is this one, just because it's a little bit more like, I don't know, I was gonna say more muted shades, but there's nothing muted about this palette. Especially, ugh, I'm digging my nails in it. Especially this like Sokoto. It's really like a vibrant. Actually, this one reminds me. Let's swatch the. I think it's called Spark from the from the Kathleen Lights. So I have that shade Spark and Sokoto. They're actually really similar, but the one from Juvia's Place is more on, it has more like orange tones. Makes it a little bit more neon. And the one of Kathleen Lights is a little more, has like more red tone to it. This one kind of fits here in between. So that one will go there. And I'm just going to keep it here. Even though I feel like a lot of these are shades that are repeating itself, but I don't know. I definitely want to keep my Viseart palette because I want to reach for it more. This is the newer palette that I got from Juvia's Place. So beautiful as well. Does this one fit? No. So I'm gonna put this one here. What else? Okay, this is another one that if you haven't seen my past videos, I've been raving about, that they're actually really good. It's a really good eyeshadow palette from Bobbi Brown. It is the infrared eyeshadow palette. So I'm definitely adding this in here somewhere. I was hiding it. There. So that one still peeks through so I can actually see it. And then the other ones that I decided I'm going to continue and they fit perfectly here are the three like long palettes. I'm gonna center this. And if I had like a longer palette that I wanted to add, I still can scoot this forward and just add it there and it would work fine. But I'm setting these, I'm putting these away. And that's it. That's me organizing this little stash. So this is a close-up of the little corner that I just organized. This is a, what are these called? A coaster from the Dollar Tree. And then this is my little like Virgo mug or container. I think it was in the office section, so it's more like a pencil holder that I got at Home Goods. It says intelligence, and then I just keep a few little brushes there, and that's pretty much it. I thought this would be a really good way to get me used to vlogging, because I really want to start vlogging. I don't know, I just feel like I'm just going to bore everybody because I do not have a exciting life. I have a mommy life, so I'm always just doing mom stuff, picking up kids from school. doing chores. Let me know if you would like to see me vlogging a little bit more, or if this isn't something you want to see at all. I guess let me know that too. But anyways, I'm not gonna bore you anymore. This is all I wanted to show you. I'll definitely have a video coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. I really appreciate your time. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Bye.